This is Watcher 2, signal established. I've tapped into the Cantina holocams, Agent. I can see you from 6 different angles. We're ready to go.
Give me the rundown.
So, Theodore Mindak is a genius inventor and entrepreneur working with the Radicals. Unfortunately, Theodore is being sheltered by the Sith Lord Grathan. Grathan turns a blind eye to Theodore's affiliations in exchange for weapon designs.
I assume you're not briefing me over drinks for my comfort.
No. You're here for a very specific reason. Dealing with Grathan directly isn't an option. He's involved in a power struggle with the other Dark Lords. In essence, he's gone rogue. However, Theodore's daughter, Samara, frequents this cantina. She has access to Theodore's workshop in Grathan's estate.
You think she's willing to turn against family?
We believe so. Samara Mindak is rich, young, and willing to flaunt her advantages. She's popular with the Kaas city elite, but hardly beloved. No meaningful connections or reputation. Our profile suggests she'll cooperate if given incentives. I've located her in a private lounge. It's up to you how to handle her.
She won't be a problem.
Once Samara's told you how to reach her father's workshop, head to Lord Grathan's estate. Send us anything you find on Theodore's computers.
Consider it done.
Go. I'll be watching.
What good are Mandalorians if they can't escort a few trade shipments? It's not like we need them for the war.
Stop obsessing about the mercenaries, Oban. You wish you could carry a via a blade.
You get vicious after a while, don't you?
Sure. I'm gonna go talk to someone else now.
She's a brat, but she's got spirit. Want to break it?
And look at you. Enjoying yourself? It's not the worst party I've ever been to, but it needs improvement, you know?
I know what you mean, but things are looking up now.
I get that a lot. Not usually from guys like you, though. Military guys, I mean.
You are military, right? Not a lot of aliens walk in here without a chaperone. I figure you've got to be very special.
Let's say you're right. Does that have an appeal?
Maybe it does. Depends if you're more than just pretty skin and eyes.
Samara, be careful. You need to take this seriously.
Shut up, Oban. I said I'm done with you. So, tell me, how can I serve the Empire?
There are anti-government radicals operating on dromund kaas. Tell me about them.
I don't know what you're talking about. My dad's the one who always complained about the government. Anyway, if you want to talk to Theodore, not sure what I can do. He isn't seeing a lot of visitors.
What do you want in return for helping us?
My father's inventions made us rich, so I don't want that taken away. No government seizure, okay? I want all his credits, all his property transferred to my accounts. Seem like a good deal?
Watcher 2, I assume you're following along. Can we accommodate her?
If the information pans out, we'll give you what you want, Samara.
Well, okay, good, then. We've got terms. Theodore's workshop is in Lord Grathan's estate. It's sealed tight. I'll give you my codes, but you still need a guard's keycard.
We're finished here. Stay out of trouble.
Fine. I have a party to get back to.
You thought you could take me by surprise, but you can't.
What do you want to bet this ends badly?
Those were my daughter's access codes you used. Whatever you've done to her, I'll have my revenge.
You must be Theodore Mindak. I've heard a lot about you.
And you must be one of the little sadists from Imperial Intelligence. You people took away my wife, stole her from my house one night, and never told me what happened. My only daughter grew up to be worthless, and now you've taken her from me too. I despise your kind.
We can resolve this peacefully if you'll just listen to me.
No, there won't be any peace until the Empire changes its ways.
Rise and shine.
This is Watcher 2. I'm downloading the contents of Theovor's computers. Looks like blueprints, work he's done for Lord Grathan, and... encrypted files. I should be able to decipher them if I cross-reference with the slave's datapad. Don't like what I'm seeing. There's a timetable, activity convergences, indications of something big. Get back to base as soon as you can.
Can't I ever catch a break?
Not in this business. Haven't you learned that by now? I'll see you soon, Agent. Watcher 2 out.
Watcher 3, I need that link up to the Dominator. If Lord Jadis wishes to observe, we must accommodate him.
Establishing hololink, sir. Data flow is synchronized.
Glad you found the time to pay us a visit, Agent. Take your place. The briefing starts now.
I didn't realize I was late.
Sorry, Agent. It's been hectic.
Lord Jadis, are you receiving our transmission?
I am. Proceed, Keeper.
Very well. You all know we've been attempting to determine the dissidents' plan of attack. Thanks to recent operations, we have the information we need. Unfortunately, the news is worse than we expected. A major strike is imminent. The dissidents are targeting the ancient power conduits that run beneath the capital.
Why target power conduits? Why not something more vital?
Their intention is to overload the power grid, causing a cascade failure that would detonate the power relay stations. The resulting explosions would kill hundreds of people, and the blackout would leave us vulnerable to further attacks.
Sir, aren't all access points to the power grid under military control?
All but one. The terrorists intend to access the power conduits through the Dark Temple.
The Dark Temple? That doesn't sound promising.
I'll sum up for those of you unfamiliar with the history. The Dark Temple predates Dromund Kaas's colonization. It was sealed by the Sith during the city's construction. When the Dark Council opened it some months back, they found it inhabited by force-driven phenomena. Workers on site began disappearing inside, controlled by unknown entities.
But whereas we saw the Dark Temple as a threat to be contained, the dissidents saw it as an opportunity. The temple rests directly above a key power junction. If the dissidents can push past the, phenomena, they can access the grid.
These dissidents have been planning. They have supplies, maps, and weapons, and they're not counting on making it out alive. This is a suicide run.
At least we'll be rid of them one way or another.
We have security footage of dissidents heading toward the Dark Temple. A full squad of operatives will pursue the...
No.
My lord?
There will be no squad. The Dark Temple is sacred ground and will not be unduly disturbed. My agent will go alone.
I'll make sure the job is done.
My lord, I strongly urge you to reconsider. If the dissidents succeed, we...
The spirits of the temple must not be disturbed. Not by terrorists and not by Imperial intelligence. One agent will suffice. My role here is finished. Do as I will, Keeper.
Very well. Then the decision is made. You will go to the Dark Temple, stop the radicals from reaching the conduits and detonating their charges.
There's no mission like a suicide mission.
If you don't make it back, appropriate arrangements will be made.
We'll monitor you as long as we can, but the temple blocks most transmissions, so just, good luck, Agent.
When I get back, we should celebrate. Just you and me and a couple of drinks.
No promises, but whatever gets you through the mission.
Go on, Agent. The Dark Temple is waiting.
You with the military? I heard the shots, but I wasn't sure. I can't believe you actually followed us in here. None of us are gonna make it back out, you know that, right?
I know you're one of the terrorists. Tell me what's happened.
I'm one of the terrorists, all right. Like everyone you kill. That's why we decided to make a stand. To terrorize. I'm the last one. A dozen of us came into the temple and the rest are dead. Or gone. Same with you, I guess.
You failed. There's no shame in that. But there's no sense in fighting either.
You think you've done some great thing by tracking me down? You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
What other cells are you talking about?
Other cells, other planets. This attack was just the tip of the iceberg. There's worse coming. But that's all you're going to learn. You can't stop me. You have to kill me. Shoot me now, Imperial, before the ghosts get into your head.
You don't care if the ghosts get into my head. You're worried they'll get into yours.
Yes, damn you! That's not how I want to go. I saw what happened to my friends. I took comfort in the fact that I died when we took out the power grid. Have mercy. Kill me now before the ghosts come.
Here, take this med pack, patch yourself up, and get out of here.
You're serious? Look, let me turn myself in. I'd rather face torture than the things down here.
When you get out, remember who saved your life. You owe us now.
I'll remember. I won't side with you, but I can show my gratitude.
We've got wreckage coming down over the city. From that height and at that velocity, the collateral damage alone could cost millions.
If the reactor core was breached, the radiation damage will...
I don't care about the radiation damage, damn it. Get me security footage, communications logs, something we can use.
Shouldn't someone be celebrating our successful return?
All military channels are reporting in. The Dominator has been completely destroyed.
What's the situation?
It's good to see you. There was a secondary target. Apparently...
Watcher 2, I still need confirmation. And you, Agent, get ready to move. We need everyone operational.
Sorry, sir. But there were over 3,000 people on that ship. Half of them civilians.
I'm aware of that. Do your job, Watcher 2. Run the numbers.
Lockdown procedures are in place. All traffic has been grounded.
Initial analysis is done. Cross-checking with the droids.
Getting conflicting reports from the Kaas City spaceport. Trying to sort it out.
Nothing could have survived that explosion. All sources confirm casualties are 100%.
Then Darth Jadis is dead.
It couldn't have happened to a nicer Dark Lord.
I'm going to overlook that, Agent. Watcher 3, what are you going on about?
There was an explosion aboard the Dominator. We're not sure about the origin, but it has to be connected to the dissidents. Darth Jadis was leaving on a special tour of the Empire. He brought military personnel, civilians and Sith to his flagship as part of some grand vision. Now they're all dead.
How are we responding?
Standard planetary security procedures. No one goes anywhere until we say so.
Sir, we've got a starship trying to take off. Several dissidents from the watch list are aboard. Military squads are moving to intervene.
You'll blow the ship to pieces. I want the terrorists alive and I want their computer intact. You, Fixer, do we have any Sec-M units available?
What? I don't...
The Sec-Ms, the mouse droids. Find one and bring it back now. Whatever ordeal you went through in the Dark Temple, your recovery will have to wait. I need you in the field.
What's the assignment?
One moment. Fixer!
I have the droid here.
Good. Agent, I need you to get to the city cargo port. There's a terrorist ship attempting to take off. Take the mouse droid and deliver it into one of the ship's maintenance conduits. With the droid aboard, we can disable the hyperdrive and download its computer contents.
What happens after that?
Their ship won't be able to leave this star system. We'll use a tractor beam to bring them in and start interrogations. Get going. We need you to plant that mouse droid. Any conduit on the ship's outer hull should do. And when you're back, we have things to discuss.